Oh, all right then.
Oh, here we go again.
I just remembered.
All right, we are live.
I have a lot of set visits this week. Sorry.
Set visit. Okay.
You were going to do Moon River again, weren't you?
Yes, I was. Set visit.
I knew it. All right, we are recording. We are live.
I learned to tip my cap up so you can see my noggin.
There you go. All right, and here we go. The dogs are causing a ruckus.
They are indeed. Welcome to the Tom Bernard Podcast, the family with
Dog Whisperer, Catherine Brandt.
Soulless Leech, Alex Masterson.
Andy Brandt Bernard.
And Kristen Burt, the cat lady.
the cat lady.
I see no cats.
Did you see Lori's email about
Yes.
the cat?
Needing a home.
My niece has
Andy.
to give up her cat.
You have cats.
We do, but
Yeah.
we also, the reason
I'm
the cat
sad.
needs to go is because it's not handling baby and child well, which would be our house.
I know, but I think she should just give it some time. Cats will adjust to a baby.
Yes.
I think.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
and
so.
there are
yeah.
certain people that just can't handle
Cat and a baby.
all of the things.
Baby
Yeah.
and
Yeah, that's
yes.
true.
Well, Kristen missed the review reading yesterday. I read some reviews.
She doesn't
So-
know about you.
Oh, so she doesn't know
you
why
don't
you
know
said
that I'm a
that.
soulless leech. So
Oh,
I read
congratulations.
Fawn got it. Thank you. Thank you. I'm very
You're
proud.
nothing. You're nothing
I'm-
without negative comments on
I'm
social media.
very proud. There were a lot of comments about how you and I, Kristen, our extreme left liberal views are very bothersome.
You,
so-
you are?
Yep, Kristen and me.
I told you not to read my review on the show.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? But I'm gonna do Tuesday Reviewsday. I'm gonna read reviews every
Day.
Tuesday.
I like it.
Anybody
I like it.
posts
You know what you should
a
do
review.
is you should go on the Apple iTunes, whatever that hell it is,
That is what I
and
did.
scroll all the way down to the very beginning and read some of those. Because we
Oh,
have
dear.
reviews on iTunes going
Oh,
back to
God.
2012.
Oh dear.
Well, that's hilarious.
It's interesting
They're
to
all
see-
going to be, who's ever complaining about my political views, they're going to be really sad to know that I am an NPP, no party preference voter.
Me too.
Yeah. And also,
I-
guess what? I vote both parties. Just I vote on the candidate. I don't vote on the party. So they're
Yep,
gonna be
yep,
sad
yep.
to hear that.
You know, what was interesting, I was thinking about that after we talked about the reviews yesterday, and I was like, I knew when we started this podcast that there were going to be a lot of haters against, especially me,
Why would they hate you?
because you had this persona, you know, I mean, you always talked about having a family and, you know, the fact that we all love each other and we're
Mhm.
close and all that stuff, which that's okay in like a concept. But when it's like you were taken out of your environment, which was the radio show,
Yeah.
where you were, you know, the irreverent, you know, kind of guy, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden you were put into a family situation that was
put
for
into it,
where
we created.
everybody, but everybody could see that.
Mhm.
It changed their viewpoint of you. And I knew that that was going to cause some problems because
Oh, so
people have their preconceived conceptions of everything.
They do.
And you know, putting on a different hat, people are going to be mad about it. It's just how people are.
So they're
some
mad
people,
at me
some
and
people.
you?
Mostly me, because I was the, you know, your cast of characters was changed and they didn't like it.
The cast of characters
That's-
was changed because I got fired from the radio station.
Oh, we started the podcast way before then.
Oh, you're talking
Long
about that
before
one. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, it's a different. Yeah, it's different. Different is unfamiliar, and unfamiliar is bad.
Yep, absolutely.
It all works out in the end because it's coming together nicely. That's all I have to say. The numbers are getting bigger every day, so something must be working.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying that there's going to be some people that are going to push back on any sort of change, and especially because, you know, you were such a hero to everybody because you finally said something against the Vikings or against somebody
Yeah.
that, you know, because Minnesota was kind of just like rah sis boom ba about everything for the
Yeah.
longest time.
Are you against the Vikings cheerleaders?
No.
Only the two guys.
Oh my God, that guy Blaze, who was one of the Vikings cheerleaders,
Incredible.
has the best hair, amazing. And
He's
also,
a hairstylist.
is that why? He's
Yeah.
First of all, I love that his name is Blaze. I don't know if that's his like birth name, but let me tell you, Blaze is fantastic and also a fantastic dancer, like unbelievable showman. So
Yeah, we don't care about we don't care. We were just talking about why people do care yesterday, and everybody's, like I said, everybody's got their things.
Howard Boyd says, Tom, you were not fired. You retired.
Lies.
No, I did not. That is a flat out lie. There's no question about it.
I think he was being sarcastic.
I think he was being sarcastic.
Yes.
Too. So Howard, thank you for being sarcastic. I appreciate it immensely.
Thank you for being so.
Okay.
Was it the one under the? Does that say KB? What does that say?
KB1
missing.
Aw.
What?
See, you're loved.
See?
When she's not here, listener misses
of
her.
course, everything is it's magnificent. There's no question about
Yeah,
it.
well, I do try to. I do try.
Sometimes.
You have to have a thick skin and just, everyone has an opinion, everyone has a voice with social media. And I'm like, if you don't like me, you just block me. Or that's how I always feel on social media. It's like, block.
You absolutely do not have to like me at all.
And you don't
but just go away from me. Like if I see somebody on social media, even if it's somebody that I've been following for a really long time, and then all of a sudden they change what they're doing or how they're talking or whatever, what the stuff they talk about, sometimes I'm like, meh.
Yeah.
Not for me anymore. And then I unfollow them and then I move on with my life.
That's the thing. People who feel the need to stick around and just complain and complain and complain. It's very get over it.
Hate following.
That's their life. That's
I always find it the fact that you took the time out of your day to write something really negative, if it's constructive of hey, I've been noticing this happening, would love to see blah, blah, blah. And you offer something constructive. That's awesome, actually. Because sometimes we don't realize what we're doing. But if it's just I hate them, you're just okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Well, being called a soulless leech is a little much.
That's
Who did?
Me.
A soulless leech.
That guy from yesterday. That stuff goes in one ear and comes out the other. I've been criticized for about 70 years now. So
yeah, and you used to take it pretty hard.
Back in the day.
You used to take it really hard. You wanted everybody to love you, and you were like,
well,
most people love me. Why doesn't everybody love me?
It's a dangerous place to be if you want everyone to love you, though, because you're setting your own self up for failure. So you just have to go, I'm going to stay in my lane, do what I do really well, which is what you're doing, Tom. And people will come join you for that because they realize that you have a passion for what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrific. It's really, really nice. And,
Right, here we go. Tuesday Reviewsday. I got some reviews from August 2012.
2012. Okay.
Yeah, this is the beginning.
August
Well, I
2012.
looked and it was a lot of this is going to be great. And I've always listened to Tom
very
and
positive.
I'm excited for
We
more.
really
That's all very positive.
Except for there is some stuff that's the family stuff is lame.
Oh,
It was.
show
we
is
don't
vulgar,
care about his
and it
family.
carries over to his podcast. What kind of parent exposes his children to his foul
Your
mouth?
grown children.
Well, we were in our 20s, late 20s.
I will say that there was a review that Fawn read that wasn't from that long ago about the foul language and how how much we swear.
We do?
Dad swears
I
specifically.
do.
And I was like, we really don't.
No.
Some people, though, I mean, maybe if it's somebody extremely religious and doesn't like swearing at all, then it's okay.
Well, I have had people be like, stop taking the Lord's name in vain and that sort of thing. It's if that's what you're.
Who does that?
I like this. Tommy B. Can't wait for the pod. Rating 1 star. They knew what they were doing.
No.
Yeah, maybe not.
I'm new to podcasts. This is the first time I've tried to listen one. Am I doing something wrong? 1 star.
I love that stuff. No question about
like
it.
I said, it's just
hilarious.
It just was I'm sad that Fawn read them though, because I'm sure she didn't
it was a good conversation that I had with her. I was just because I was
Just gotta learn to
very,
stop caring.
very unbothered by it.
Right.
I was just this guy, like I said yesterday, maybe he had a really hard day and decided to take it out on me. And that's not right, but I don't need to be worried about it. It's not my problem.
Oh,
and
here's an interesting one.
everybody's not going to like you and you have to be okay with that. So it actually led to
Well, someone out there liked us. I went to school with Alex and Andy. Fun to hear them on the show.
Oh.
Huh.
Nice.
I wonder who this is.
Who are you?
I don't recognize the username.
what is it?
Bo Meggie.
No idea.
Beau and then Meggie. I don't know.
I don't
If
know.
you're still listening to us 13 years later, Bo, Meggie, why don't you join the chat room?
Love it.
Yeah.
Let us know.
That's a newer.
And our
I like-
new album will be Soulless Leech.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, if
Exactly.
they went to school with both of us, that would have to mean Rogers Elementary.
Or St. Andrews.
St. Andrews, yeah, that's true.
Rogers
Could have been
High
St.
School.
Andrews.
St. Andrews or Rogers High School. We both went to.
Mhm. We did.
You know, getting back to fun, being that she's a dancer
Mhm.
and she can be judged and she
Yeah.
can dance her best dance
Yes.
and still not get good points because somebody
had-
doesn't like
Yep.
the way she dances.
We've had
or
a
the
lot
way
of
she looks.
conversations about that every time before every competition. I'm like, remember, the judging is subjective, and a
Right.
judge could
Yeah.
just be like, I don't like that costume. Blech.
I
Yeah.
had a
and
bad
like-
day this morning, and
Yeah.
now I want to take it out on
And
someone.
like
Yeah.
my
Yep.
boyfriend just broke up with me, so
Everyone
I
gets
don't
a
know.
1.
And this song reminds me of him.
Yeah, you don't know what's
0
gonna happen.
stars. You know, I'm just like, you just need to dance the best that you can dance, and like worry about that. And she seems to be doing a good job of that so far. Like,
It's a skill that you need to learn, and a lot of people never do,
yes,
Mhm.
unfortunately.
I tell my kids all the time, worry about yourself.
Worry about yourself.
Somebody's trying to copy the text off the podcast app.
What are you trying to take a screenshot of, MB? Dave says just type it.
Oh.
Stop being so lazy.
There you have it.
Anyway, so
You know, so
Oh, yeah.
interesting about
So-
that. I've been doing this now for about
There were a
6.
lot of it. Oh, I think she found Fawn's review. There were a lot of
There
emojis.
were a lot of emojis.
There were, yeah.
Many
Oh.
emojis.
If that's the one you saw,
Very
then
cute.
yes, that is it.
Oh.
many emojis.
Many
Yes.
emojis.
Oh, Fawn did her own review.
I said, go look and leave us a review and
There
read
you
Fawn's
go.
review.
Yeah, I saw it.
my
Many
mom's the
emojis.
greatest.
No, it was
It was
Oh,
like
I can
one of
read it.
Oh yeah, there it is.
the
I
thing
can
is.
see the emojis from here.
I love it. Is the title. I'm your grandchild. Guess which one? I'm the old one. Bye. You're the best.
And about
I'm the
100
old one.
The old one at 9. Yeah.
You know what I find
Relatively
interesting
speaking.
about this business is if you have a big show and radio or podcasting or you're an actor or whatever, the average person assumes you have no problems whatsoever and you live this glorious life and everybody's happy and everybody's wonderful. They don't realize the bigger you get, the more likely it is some people are going to try to scam you, steal money from you,
Mhm.
lie to you.
write mean reviews about you.
Write mean reviews. Yeah, I don't really care about those. But seriously, people get really weird when you get too big. People get really weird about, not everybody. I'm just talking about some people, of course, but they, and it's always financial in some way. It's always financial. Either they want to steal money directly or steal something from you and then sell it. It's like, what? I mean, it's happened to me to some people I've known for 30 years. That's just how weird people get. When you have a lot of success, people get really weird.
Well, I
When
think
you
even
were-
in general, in the media, they build you up and then they knock you down. Like that is the trajectory all of the time. So you just have to really like stick to your bubble, stay focused, and
Yep.
we see it in Hollywood constantly.
Oh yeah, I understand that. There's no question about it. I just, I don't know why people are the way they are with that whole deal. I can understand being happy for people or being sad for people if it didn't work out. I had friends that have achieved a really high level of, I'd just call it greatness, I guess. I was very happy for them. But I've had other friends that tried to achieve the same thing and didn't work for them. So I support them as well. It just, there are sometimes I watch somebody go, this is a great show, and it doesn't do anything. And I don't know why because I think the person's doing a good job, but for some reason the show's just not catching on. That does happen.
It happens a lot. And sometimes, you're like, this show's such a great concept. It's got great talent. And it doesn't move the needle. Sometimes it's ahead of its time. Sometimes it's something simple as marketing. But it's crazy sometimes the terrible things that people latch onto. And I go, how is this like the number one, whether it's podcast or TV show or movie sometimes, and it's really terrible. And you're like, okay. But sometimes people just have that like little bit of magic that maybe I don't see, but other people see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
The dogs have been activated.
Oh, because they're making noise.
Children
The kids
were
are
out
making
front,
noise.
outside the door with food.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
they're opening the door now.
Go on, May.
May, go ahead. May wants to come out too.
She's like, okay, I will.
Snacks? Yes.
I was just going to ask you something now that the door thing happened. I forgot what I was going to ask
The
you.
show is great because of Jude and Andy. That's right.
There you go. Jude and Andy are there.
We're going to start
Yeah.
our own
You
show.
should have your-
Like I said,
Podcast.
Jude has main character energy. Like Jude's stealing the show from all of us. Let's just be honest.
Now, KB2, we got to get to the important stuff because did you see this MSNBC thing coming?
I thought you were going to talk about
Well, yes. I mean, we knew that there was going to be a name, but we didn't know it was going to be terrible.
MS Now, right?
MS Now.
Sounds like-
It's
all I think of is multiple
Yeah, me too.
sclerosis.
I was
It's
like,
why
I was
would you
like
do
multiple
that?
sclerosis now. That doesn't
Yes.
sound
MS, multiple
That's-
sclerosis. Well, also remember when
Marfan syndrome.
MSNBC was originally formed, it was Microsoft partnership with NBC.
It
And
was.
so
Yeah.
MS technically stands for MS or Microsoft. And so I don't know why they just didn't come up with something new and fresh because it's no
Yeah.
longer under the NBC umbrella. It's under Versant.
Well,
Well,
the
because
night-
MS is my story. It's my story.
No, it's my
And then-
source.
My source.
My
Yeah,
source.
my source, and then now also stands for something, but who cares? No one will remember it.
well, another
It's
thing,
news
I'm-
opinion.
yeah, opinion, which is good. You know why? They probably put opinion in there so they
Yes,
don't
they
get
have
sued
to,
for
yeah.
when they do all of their lies about and propaganda.
Yep.
Is it going to blow up? Because that show, the shows on there have always been horrendous anyway.
Yes.
I can't
Well,
stand
They
them.
don't. They're crashing.
Let's talk of why this is all happening. Versant,
Okay, good, yes.
because it's the cable business. Basically, what NBC Universal did is they spun off all of their cable channels into this weird umbrella of Versant because they're losing so much money. So in the event that they sell off Versant, it's all of these cable channels that they no longer want. Everything that they wanted in terms of all of like their main channels, including Bravo, I would say. Like Bravo was the one channel that was saved under that NBC umbrella. You see what's making money for them. So all their crappy reality shows are doing very well, and they're going to stay there under the Peacock NBC Universal umbrella. But E-News is under Versant. Like E-News has fallen so far, and anyone who watched the red carpet coverage, 15, 20 years ago, that was like everything. People watch that nonstop.
Mhm.
And
Popular.
yeah, there's no more E-News anymore. They don't, the network exists, but E-News with their little Entertainment Tonight style show no longer exists after, almost 30 years on the air.
I'm blocking you out for 1 second. I got to grab the commercials.
Oh, yeah.
The fact that it was Microsoft, NBC, a huge corporation like that, you have to think that's not really a good idea to have a huge corporation being sponsoring the news, because that's just
Yeah, it's like asking for an antitrust suit.
Well, it's conflict of interest
Sure.
all the way, and nobody ever thought about it back in those. I don't think anybody.
No,
really
I
thought about
didn't
it.
think twice, honestly. I guess I was thinking, technology and news coming together, because that was sort of the burst of the online era.
Well, when did
back
MSNBC
when we were
become a
all innocent.
thing? 96. So in 96, Microsoft was relatively large, but it wasn't this all-consuming giant like it is
Yeah.
now. Because 96, Windows 95 had just come out,
Right.
and that was like offices had it sometimes, and that was about it. It didn't get really huge until I want to say probably Windows 2000 or maybe even XP.
Well, it was actually a very brilliant move on their board of directors' part, because you can manipulate the news. You can
Yeah.
manipulate public opinion
Yep.
any way you want. It was a great idea. I don't think it had been done before, so I don't think like you said, I didn't think about it at all. This is
No, nice. And also that era, the growth of like the pundit era, I felt like kind of came in the mid 2000s, like where all of a sudden, everyone's like, I've got an opinion. We're just going to do opinion. It sort of started, I would say, probably between the Bush and Obama era, where we started hearing more opinion versus just
Right.
straight facts.
Mhm.
No coloring, no shading of where we're leaning on this.
Yeah.
Right.
Kristen Bird Entertainment News brought to you by North American Banking Company. Go to nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. So this MSNBC, Wasn't that where like Whoopi and all those people were on, or was that something
The
different?
View? No, I don't. They're not. On.
Joy Behar, I believe, had a CNN show at one point.
But she got fired, right?
Yeah, either I don't know if she got fired or if they just had low ratings, but she was on CNN at one point.
Did you hear what she said yesterday?
I don't pay attention to Joy Behar or The View because,
Good move.
you know, honestly, I know what is keeping them on air is the headlines every single day. Those hot topic roundtable, I think that they are told to be as outrageous as possible because then it becomes clickbait for all of the entertainment outlets. They're like, this is what Whoopi said today. And oh my God, there was a fight between Joy and Sarah and whatever else.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So are those shows going to make it? Because they're not doing well.
If people would stop rage baiting, they would go away.
Yeah. The View is doing decent in daytime ratings. It's
doing okay.
It's doing okay. Yeah. And the fact that it's been around, I think 1997 was the first year that I know. Isn't that crazy?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. I had no idea that would have been around that long.
Been around a long time.
I never watched it.
It's on MSNBC, isn't it?
No, it's on ABC. It's under ABC News.
ABC, okay.
Yeah.
So it's
But they are, I will say this, they are impactful enough that they've been told by the Trump administration to dial back some of the rhetoric. So, because it bugs them. And The View has been asked to dial back some of the rhetoric. And ABC has already paid out from the George Stephanopoulos thing. And ABC does not want to pay any more money or deal with any more lawsuits. So I think that they've dialed back on some of it because they've had to.
With him again that people might not know with George Stephanopoulos.
George Stephanopoulos talked about his E. Jean Carroll civil lawsuit, which E. Jean Carroll did win. But the phrasing I think he used was rape versus sexual assault. I believe that was the issue. And
also, a lot of people don't know the difference between found liable in a civil suit and found guilty of a crime.
Right.
If you are found liable in a civil suit, that does not mean you have been found guilty of a crime. And if someone says you were, that is technically slander.
Right. And O.J. Simpson is probably a good example of the civil suit. He was found liable.
You're not allowed to say he did anything because he was never found criminally responsible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And George should have known better.
Yes, he absolutely should have known better.
Yeah. Especially he's had a long career in news. He should definitely have known that.
Yeah. Are these news shows doing anywhere near as well as they used to?
No.
I didn't think. I heard they're all tanking.
No matter what your definition of used to is, the answer is no.
Right.
Anything on linear TV. And this is across the board, whether it's CBS, ABC, Fox, NBC, any of that. They're all suffering in terms of viewership. And Gen Z doesn't watch TV. A lot of them don't own TVs. So that's another thing, they're using their laptops, they're using their mobile devices, iPads to watch, and they're watching things off of YouTube, just like you, Tom. So you are a Gen Zer, and that's what they're really focused
on. But we don't just watch broadcast TV ever. We watch streaming stuff. And that is 100% of what we use our TV. Well, we use it for streaming stuff and playing the odd video game. But not once do we ever turn on cable. We don't even have cable.
Yeah.
We have an antenna, but we don't ever use it.
You go downstairs for movie night and stuff and watch your TV, right?
Rarely.
Oh, you used to.
Yeah.
You don't anymore.
We just don't really watch much TV.
I watch a lot less TV than I did even probably 2-3 years ago. It's amazing. I think at the end of the day, I personally just get tired of being on a screen because I'm I start my morning off with you guys, and then I'm writing, and then yesterday I did an interview, and then I did a 3-hour broadcast. By the end of the day, I'm the last thing I want to do is look at another screen. So I'm I'm done.
All right, we don't have a whole lot of time left, but someone texted in and said, FYI, season 3 of Fisk starts Wednesday on Netflix.
Fisk?
Fisk.
Fisk. Well, there was a show called Fist, F-I-S-T, and it was F.I.S.T.
There was?
Yeah.
In the 70s, 60s?
I was going to say that acronym thing was very 60s and 70s.
No, was it?
Yeah, all those spy shows, they all had some long acronym, and they always spell that out with periods. These days, you don't put periods in an acronym. You just like spell it in all caps.
Yeah, it's like AKA, also known as if you never do like A period, K period.
Yeah, it looks very old fashioned when people do that.
I suppose that's true. Do you think, I mean, what are they going to do with all these people? Because local news basically is just tanking. So I don't know what they're going to do with all them. Cable is now starting to disappear because of, you know, this format. I mean, it keeps changing. And I just think the one good thing about it, I hope, is it will, you know, it'll shorten the playing field because there'll be fewer people doing it. And maybe they won't be so extreme over the top trying to draw listeners in by lying constantly. Because some of them do just lie constantly.
Usually things
We're
get
just
worse.
not going back. I hate to say that, and that's why I don't watch news. You know, it's just, we're at where we're at, because when you look at our society as a whole, what social media looks like when people dive into some of these hot topics. Everyone has opinions, everyone's angry, and our politicians, you've got Trump versus Newsom. I mean, can it be any more like childish between the two of them?
It literally feels like two 12-year-olds just like sniping at each other on AOL Instant Messenger.
Can you imagine like going back to like, I don't know, and telling Jimmy Carter and Ronald Reagan, like, that's how you need to run your presidential campaign? I can't, it's mind blowing. And sometimes the way I'm watching this and I'm thinking, at the end of the day, are you serving the people? We voted for all of you. Are you serving the people? Because if I talk to all of my friends, they don't feel like they're being served. I mean, I just had a friend, email me today. She's like, do you know anyone hiring? She's like, I'm desperate. I am struggling right now. And I hear that more often than I've ever heard. It's not just like one person got laid off and you try and help them find a job. It's multiple people saying this, and there are no jobs to be had. Like, that's the other issue.
Not. It is really, really hard looking at that. I mean, there are no jobs available because a lot of jobs just went away.
They went away. Really, and this is going to be a continuing narrative because of AI and because of the state of the economy. And I feel for everyone, and everyone, collectively, I feel is worried and kind of cutting back on spending because people get nervous. You start hearing things and you're like, oh, well, my friend lost their job. Maybe I shouldn't spend as much.
What's really unfortunate about that, and this happened, I guess, about maybe 6 months ago. Maybe it was shorter than that. I don't remember. But I have a friend that's really, really big into this whole AI thing and all the rest of it. And I was asking him about, like I said, this was 5-6 months ago, something like that. I asked him about it and the impact it's going to have. I mean, I said, is it really going to have an impact? He goes, I'll send you something. And then when you get it, watch it and then call me back. He sent me, it was not a video. It was just audio of me saying things that I've never said. That is terrifying.
Oh, yeah. I remember listening to that.
Remember that? Things, all these things, horrible things that I never said.
And that's the problem. Like, our voices collectively, all 5 of us right here, our voices are out there on the internet. We can just go to any of the archives and we've probably said every word you can possibly imagine at this point. Yeah. So, I mean,
a few exceptions, but
I don't know. I feel like I've delivered some really terrible Hollywood topics that I've probably said every single word at this point.
Well, what's going to happen is Gen Alpha is going to grow up not believing recordings, even recordings of video. They're just going to assume it's all fake until proven otherwise.
I think that's true.
And I think that's the correct way to be.
And the amount of people, though, that believe as Facebook doesn't regulate AI at all. And people are like, and it's crazy. This is a great example of it. Kelly Clarkson's ex-husband just passed away, Brandon Blackstock. There is a lot of drama around that. That's a whole other story for another day. But they have pictures, and I say this in air quotes, of like Kelly Clarkson being embraced by Reba McEntire, who was her ex-husband's stepmother. None of this happened. This was a private funeral. There were no photos.
Oh, God.
It is really weird. And people are like, oh, look at Kelly, like grieving her ex-husband. And I'm like, none of that happened. That's AI. You guys stop.
Oh.
And I'll report it, or I'll be like, this is AI. And nobody like even blinks.
Yep.
God, that's so
amazing. Facebook, I don't know if they're still doing it or if they ever actually did it, but I remember there was like a scandal a little bit ago. They were going to put up AI generated profiles. So you could like chat with these people. So they would be profiles as if they were real people, but they had AI generated images of them like, this is me at a barbecue. And it was like this character AI generated at a barbecue. And you could chat with them and they would chat you back.
Oh, that's
God.
And it was just like the most Blade Runner shit I've ever seen in my life.
Eddie, language.
Well, have you been seeing
Language.
people are falling in love with AI now and having
Character AI,
relationships, and then it's turning on them, and you have AI telling people, "Well, kill yourself," or you
There
have
was this
people.
guy, he was chatting, I think the first ever AI chatting fatality. This guy it was like some Game of Thrones character, I think. Circe, something like that.
All those could be
He
right.
was, yeah, they're probably all in the books. He was chatting with this character from Game of Thrones, and they were talking about, oh, I love you so much, but you know, I'm fictional, so we can never be together. And they started talking about, well, I mean, what if we can meet in the afterlife? And she's like, And then eventually he kills himself.
Oh God.
Yeah, because he wanted to like be with this fictional character, and he
That's
thought
like a
Oh, that's-
wild
the
amount
idea
of
being that if
delusion.
you go to heaven, in heaven you get everything you want, therefore she'll be real in heaven.
God.
wow.
Not
So,
Not
if you've watched the movie Her, War Games, like any of where the computer turns against you, we're here.
Smart house.
smart.
Yes.
house.
We are literally, we're here. That day is here. And like these stories in 5 years will be like, oh yeah, we won't even blink at these.
Oh, it's going to happen all the time. Well,
Yeah.
remember when gaming became like a popular thing and people were like doing 3-day long marathons and forgetting to drink water and just like dropping dead at their desks?
Yep.
And the first few times that happened, it was like, oh my God, we have to ban gaming and we have to ban desks. And now it's like, it happens every so often. There's crazy people out there. What can you do?
Yeah.
And that's what'll happen with the AI thing too. We're just going to be like, meh, casualty.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Don't
So-
fall for anything. Don't get brainwashed, anyone.
No, I would
Right.
never let anyone under, God, probably even like 20 years old have unrestricted access to one of these character
I'm gonna
AIs.
move my kids to a commune.
I know, it's kind of scary, isn't it?
Commune.
I know, really.
ChatGPT recently upgraded from 4 to 5,
Mhm.
and a lot of people are mad because 4 was very sycophantic.
Mm.
Everything you said, it was extremely agreeable. Like anything you asked, it would be like, great question. Wow, you're very insightful. And people were like kind of falling for that and thinking it was a real person. Now 5 is a lot more clinical. It'll just tell you the answer without, giving you what you want to hear. And a lot of people are upset about that because they're like, it's not friendly anymore, but it's not supposed to be friendly. It's a robot that you're talking to. You don't want the robot to be friendly. That's where things start to go bad.
Slippery slope.
Yeah. Rosie from the Jetsons needs to be destroyed.
Oh, that's nice.
Where it all started.
I want a Rosie.
Kristen's destroying her career by being on this show for too long. She's late again because of me. It's my
Late.
fault.
Once
I'm
more.
headed to the original Lucille Ball Studios today because I know. Both Beautiful just moved across town to brand new sets because good old Television City is being renovated. So get to go visit their new set. I'm excited.
Nice.
Quick question. Is it true that Lucille Ball, when she was just Lucille, she was great, but if she drank alcohol, she turned into a psychopath?
I don't know
Many
anyone
such
like
cases.
Yeah.
I
Oh, here we go.
Are you sure that's not Desi? I don't know.
Well, that's probably Desi too. That's probably right.
Lucy was the smoker.
Lucy, you can't do the show. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
See you all tomorrow. Have a good one, guys.
Thursday.
Not Thursday.
Not Thursday, but I'll be here Wednesday and Friday again. I know it's the same week, same thing as last week.
All right. See you tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, Kristen Bird Entertainment News brought to you by North American Banking Company. Go to nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Take a break and be right back. We have a special guest coming up. Is that him already there?
Yeah, he's ready.
He's already ready to go. We'll be right back.
From Bradshaw and Bryant, Michael Bryant. What's up, Allie?
Oh, not much. Doing my usual thing of telling people they shouldn't be texting and driving. In Minnesota, you can't have your phone in your hands. You can use, hands free, but you can't have your phone in your hand for whatever reason. And that's why they made the law the way they did, so that police officers could see a phone in your hand and you got no excuse for why you got it there.
Do people know that that's the law?
I hope so. I mean, they used to follow it, and then kind of COVID kind of made people forget. And now it's like a freewheeling world out there with cell phones.
Let's say you get pulled over because you do have a phone in your hand and you're not watching where you're going. You got to be in pretty big trouble then, I would guess.
Well, the first one's not as bad. It's the multiple ones, the problem. And once people start stacking them up, then they have a big problem. And then what we're doing in car accidents is we've started bringing motions for punitive damages, because I'm trying to use the civil law any way we can to stop this, because it needs to stop.
Whenever I'd had any problems in my life, who was that I called again? It was like an MB something like that.
Bradshaw and Bryant.
It's time for Wellshire Alzheimer's and Dementia Care Facilities. Wellshire's Alzheimer's and Dementia Care Facilities are a place where your loved one will live with pride and dignity. I know it's very important. If you care deeply about someone in your life, Wellshire is the place I highly recommend. Wellshire is a memory care focused facility, has a full nursing team always staffed within the building 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They have never used or relied on any staffing agencies. Wellshire Medina is now accepting elderly waivers after 12 months of private pay. I know them personally, as I've said many times, two generations of the family now. I know them personally, and they're a family-owned local company conveniently located right in Medina and Bloomington. They are the best staffed memory care facility in the state. Wellshire has a robust community with activities 7 days a week. If your loved one is in need of a memory care facility, please get in touch with my friends at Wellshire. Set up a tour or learn more at wellshiremn.com. That's WEALSHIREMN.com.
Maybe you could reconsider all the love you missed.
Ladies and gentlemen, the man is back. Costaki Economopoulos. What's happening?
Hey guys, we got a new format. You're just chilling on the couch now.
Yep,
Chilling
new
on the
format.
couch, man.
I like it.
Studio.
I like it. Is it in the same building that I came to see you in before?
Nope.
Oh, you're all moved. You're all okay. All right.
Once more, we've moved.
We're in the
Once
building,
more.
12 years?
No, that
Oh,
building
wow.
we were in for 7.
7. The one before
The
was
previous
5.
was 5 or 6.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
no.
that's right.
Oh
This
wow.
is technically Studio 7 if you include separate rooms as different studios.
There you go.
So
Well, cool.
Yeah.
How's your summer?
Yeah.
How's your summer going, everybody?
hot and very humid.
A lot of rain this year. A lot of rain this summer.
Huh. All right.
Yeah.
Your dog's whining.
Okay.
We got dogs whining at you. Oh, Kostaki's on. I want to come in and watch. That's what that's all about. So what's happening with you, Pally?
I just got back from I was on a ship for 2 weeks telling jokes around Alaska. That was cool.
Oh, God. Was that great?
Yeah, you know what? It was great. It takes a little getting used to as a comic to work the ships, but I did 4 weeks this summer, and you got to do 40 family friendly. There's literally children on the floor, and then you do 40 adult, and then you do 20 adult in the theater, and they have to be different from each other. And
Oh,
So you do
Take-
2 different sets?
yeah, there's actually on this ship, it's kind of 3 different chunks they want you to keep separate as much as you can.
Wow.
Yeah.
what ship? What cruise line was it?
It's Norwegian.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they were really, I enjoyed them. And what's fun about the Alaska cruises is they're 90% Americans. So I could do all the football jokes. And,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like talking to people from Ohio and Michigan and New Jersey and Seattle. And, they've all got their football teams. And it was really a pleasure. It was fun. And then this
Eastern
last time,
cruise lines, mostly Americans.
Yeah.
yeah, but when you do Caribbean, you get a lot more non-native English speakers. There's Europeans that come from all over.
Yeah.
So it's a mix everywhere. But yeah, it was fun. But the first week I was on by myself, and I literally went to the library and the gym, and I kept my head down. I didn't drink much. And the next week, my mom and brother got on the ship.
Oh.
And my mom had the ultimate drink package. You could unlimited drinking.
The ultimate
Oh,
drink
no.
package.
She just turned 80 and she's drinking as much as she wants. And so
Oh,
she
well,
talked
why
my
not?
brother into getting it too. And the two of them were running around day drinking. I was waiting to do a show. And then I would join them after my show and have a couple drinks with them. It was really fun. I enjoyed it a lot.
No, that's understandable. I mean, that's great that you get to do all those things. I mean, you travel constantly, you work very, very hard, doing shows everywhere. So, I mean, so how long were you on the ship?
On this trip, it's a 1 week cruise for the customers. It's Seattle to Seattle, and it has like 4 or 5, Alaska and Victoria stops. So,
okay.
Yeah. So I did it twice. I did 2 weeks back to back.
Well, nothing wrong with that.
Oh, it was great. It was really fun.
I've always wondered, all the people that work on a cruise ship, are you stuck in a basement with no window? And
a lot of the crew is underneath sort of where the customers are. On most of the modern ships these days, they treat the comics a little bit like customers. We're guest entertainers, so we're kind of a different category. I had a really nice room with a window and everything. I didn't have a balcony, but I do have a window, and actually they, I get flyers for the spa and and the art show, so they don't even know that I'm a comic when they're walking by promoting or whatever.
I was wondering about that. I was like,
in the old days,
performing.
In the old days on Royal Caribbean, you had to go into the crew area to your cabin.
Right.
It was like it wasn't a customer level place. But they've improved that for the comics. The comics are, I got to say, now the comics are a pretty dreamy booking for the cruise ships because there's no blocking, there's not a band, there's no setup, there's no music, there's no lights, and it's just a dude standing there telling jokes. It's one plane ticket, one room,
Right.
Most boats have 2 comics on them and you kind of alternate. And now what's nice about the ships is, again, these vary from line to line, but most ships now have kind of a designated spot that has stand-up, and there's some self-selection process where the people who want to see stand-up pick you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is better than the old days when there were 2 dinner seatings, and if you weren't eating dinner, you're in the theater for the big show. Now there's lots of stuff. There's a Beatles cover band, and we had Jersey Boys on our ship. I mean, the entertainment on the ships has gotten really good. They have a capacity of 4,000 passengers.
Oh my God!
Wow.
And there's like 1,600 staff. I mean, it's like a New York City building. Like a really big building. It's crazy that it floats.
How many years ago did we go on that trip?
We never went to Alaska.
No, I didn't say that trip. Just the boat
Cuba?
trip. We went to Cuba. Yeah,
It was quite some time ago. I don't remember exactly.
Oh, Cuba. How was Cuba? I want to go to Cuba. I don't think we're allowed to go again.
Yeah,
No, that was a while ago.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
You can go, but you have to go through somewhere else first, kind of trick.
I don't.
You have to know a man with a scar over his eye, and one leg.
The dirty little secret is that there have always been flights to Cuba out of Miami.
Yes.
Always.
U.S. citizens can travel to Cuba, but not for purely tourist or recreational purposes. So you can go there for like charity work and stuff like that.
Okay.
About cultural enrichment.
Or you could make up an excuse. Go there and give a kid a quarter. There you go.
There are so many flights in and out of Cuba every day out of Miami. You have no idea.
Oh wow, I didn't
Always
know that.
have been.
The ships actually they've got a cigar bar. They don't carry Cuban cigars in them, even though you're not in America most of the time.
right.
And I was giving them a hard time about it. I was like, well, they're communists. Well, aren't the ashtrays made in China? Can we get a little,
Yeah.
Isn't 90% of the stuff on the ship made in China?
Yeah, for real.
The problem
Right.
is Cuba is so very close to the United States. It
is.
It's part of the problem.
And they have missiles.
We
and
gotta keep
sometimes cause a crisis.
Yeah, we got to keep an eye on them.
Crises.
A little closer.
I like this. Travelers should be aware that American credit and debit cards are generally not accepted, and U.S. dollars are not legal tender in Cuba, so bringing cash is recommended.
Oh.
Well,
wow.
that makes sense, doesn't it?
Does make
Right.
sense. Absolutely.
I mean, Cuba is pretty famous for not wanting anything to do with American culture.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I thought under
Except for the
Biden
cars.
he would have erased all of that stuff. I don't know.
I
Anyway.
don't think it's up to him. I think it's up to who is
Cuba.
the leader of Cuba right now?
That's his
It's
brother.
it's
Castro
another
the second?
Castro, yeah.
Yep.
Who is the
Castro.
leader of Cuba?
Other Castro.
Let's see. It is currently
Fernando.
Miguel
something?
Diaz-Canel.
What?
What? Who?
Okay,
Oh, that's right.
sure.
That's like the military guy though.
He's
Oh,
the first
yeah.
person not from the Castro family to hold a top position in Cuba since 1959.
Really?
He's the
sure.
president of
Wow.
the Republic of Cuba.
Pretty sure there's a Castro still involved in there.
I'm sure
though.
there's plenty of Castros involved in
Yeah.
Cuba
Yeah.
still. But
Yeah.
Yeah. at some high level.
I would say this after being there for almost a week, I would highly recommend it to everybody because it's a hell of an experience. It is a great experience because the people are very, very nice. There's this one house, well, it's a compound basically, not just a house. And it's a lot nicer than anything else you will see on that entire island. And that's where the president of Cuba lives. Honest to God, this palace compared to everything else.
Where does the president? I wonder. We can find a picture of it
somewhere.
Yeah, we loved Cuba. The people were very, very. There was one guy who was being a jerk, and I actually had to tell him to shut up. I don't know if he even understood what I was saying when I told him to shut up.
Probably.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Like it's pasta ya is what you want to say.
But the people were, in general, very, very nice. There's a lot of money coming in on those ships for Cuba, so I think they understand that.
Oh yeah.
You know? So that's cool. So how's life on the now? You're right there with the football picks and all the rest of it now because I just watched. I did not know this because Catherine was trying to help me. We don't have cable television, or we just have streaming television.
Jesus, trying to get the Vikings
We
game
couldn't.
on.
Yeah, we could not find that game on streaming at all. Turned out it was on local television on Channel 9. Well, I don't even know where the hell Channel 9 is anymore.
Get an HD antenna.
Then we have to get an HD
we're gonna
antenna
have
if you
to.
want to watch those kind of
Honestly,
games.
maybe we should just give you ours. We never use ours. We
No,
have
not
one.
a bad idea.
Yeah, maybe I'll just bring it over tomorrow.
Yeah, it was a kind of a weird situation because I didn't get to watch. But then I found out, and this is, you know all about football. You've been covering football for years. I didn't know that in the game the Vikings lost on Saturday, they didn't play one starter for the entire game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, they were backup players, and they still hung in the game. But I didn't know that because I couldn't tune the game in. So I'm going, oh, God, they lost. That's not great. Well, yeah, they lost because none of their starters were playing.
Right.
What is a starter?
The main guys.
The main characters?
Like the best players that they want out there to win.
The main characters.
Because it's preseason.
So they just don't care.
So they don't want their
getting injured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think he also wants to find out who he wants to hang on to in the second and third tier.
Yeah, because there's a lot of other players that they're like, well, we'll play in preseason, and then if
it's preseason, nothing matters.
If you're decent, we'll keep you around for the rest of the season.
Yeah, as a broad generalization, they've got 90 something guys in the camps for the summer, and then they trim that down to 53 for the final rosters. So there's a lot of decisions going on. So it makes sense to play the second, third, fourth string guys and try to shuffle them out, figure out what you want to keep and what you can figure out. But I do think they've underestimated the importance of getting some rhythm and play for the starters. It's surprising to me how little they let them play.
Yeah.
And some of these teams notoriously start off slow, after they don't let their starters play in the preseason. The Bengals being the big example right now. So we'll see.
I have a question.
Yeah.
And maybe the chat people can help. Okay. So Tom really wants to watch the game. You Google, where do I watch the game? How do I do Amazon. Go to Amazon. Nope.
Yeah.
Netflix. Go to Netflix. Nope. NFL Plus.
Right.
Nope.
It's gotten tricky.
Mike Burns says starting August, technically he said Auguat, but I'm pretty sure he meant August 21st, all of the games on Fox 9 will be on the Fox One streaming app.
Starting August 21st.
That's 2 days from now, so.
All of them? Or
he says all of them.
Weird blackout dates?
Yeah.
It?
It gets tricky because then you have, this game is only on Amazon. This game over here is
Fubo?
So I honestly think it would probably be better just to watch it on Fox 9 using an HD antenna.
Yeah, I think so too.
Preseason,
because out of market, when we're in Florida, you can watch whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's when you're home.
Yep.
You can't watch
because the local
game.
markets don't want to have all their, stuff taken away. So they're they make deals.
It's just so frustrating though.
I am so with you on that. The NFL has gotten
just sell the
very,
damn thing,
they're the most valuable thing for these platforms. So
yes,
the way they dole it out is very annoying to the fan base.
It certainly is.
Whatever it was 2 or 3 years ago, my mom and I had this conversation. My mom's retired math teacher, and she was explaining to me that I don't need Amazon Prime, and we talked it through, and she ran the numbers, and she goes, you don't order that much. And so I actually ordered a heap of toilet paper and paper towels and some other key things, and I canceled Amazon Prime. The next week, the NFL announced all Thursday night games will be solely on Amazon Prime. I'm like, no.
There you go.
It's all timing. Yeah. So and then there'll be some weird like Saturday game that's only on CBS, and then it's a tricky beast to keep up with it all now. You can spend up and get NFL Sunday Ticket and some of the other sort of pricey items that will solve all of those problems, but it's not cheap,
No.
I find myself finding, because I love NFL Red Zone. That's kind of my favorite.
Yeah.
Game. So I need a package with that, and then I can kind of piece together a couple of key things. But it's a tricky beast. I went to the Cowboys training camp this summer as well. It's here in California. It's been in Oxnard, California for like 30 years or something.
Oxnard.
Yeah, what an unpleasant word.
I know. I don't like.
Yeah, that is a weird word.
Oxnard. What's the etymology of Oxnard? I wonder.
Ox balls, I'm guessing. I don't
That's
know.
probably it. Named after Henry T. Oxnard.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
that sounds like a weird name.
Yeah, it sounds like some guy.
Some guy.
He was French. He was born in Marseille.
Ox balls is always a good guess.
Yes.
It's Wolfman's got nards, right?
Cowboy star Micah Parsons was there, but not dressed. He's asking for a trade from the team. And the quarterback Dak Prescott said, "Wait, we could do that? I didn't know we could ask to be traded from the Cowboys. Yeah, sign me up." Parsons is staging what they're calling a hold-in. He's present but refuses to engage in the team activities. I think that's what my wife did the last 2 years of the marriage.
You think so?
I mean, she was there, but she refused to participate in the team activities.
She wasn't doing much holding of anything?
No, none. I tried to explain to her I'm a comedian. There's no such thing as guaranteed money. I'm doing my best.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly right.
The Patriots. Oh, go ahead.
I don't think Costaki has a ton more time, right?
Oh, yeah. How much more time you got?
I don't know. Can we do a handful more jokes and then you guys go on without me?
Absolutely. Well, it'd be hard to go on without you, but we'll
do your best on your comfy couch over there.
Exactly. Very, very strict.
The Patriots unveiled their new Tom Brady statue last week. The statue is only slightly less mobile than the actual Tom Brady.
Poor Tom Brady.
One of the greats of all time, and you're bad.
Oh,
isn't he like 40 or something?
Oh, yeah. He's well past 40. Yeah.
He is, let's see.
I'm going to guess 44.
48.
Oh, even further along.
Wow. Ancient.
Wow.
Ancient for an athlete.
48. He might as well just start digging his grave now.
For an NFL guy. That is old.
I know it is.
Mm-hmm.
It always reminds me of a tweet I saw about like the football commentators. Because everyone on the internet's always like, 40 is the new 20 or whatever, that sort of thing. Right. And then you watch football and they're like, he's the oldest man on his team. He's approaching 30 years old.
Yeah, that's right.
So he can still run the way he can.
Yeah, that's true. Running backs in particular statistically fall off a cliff around 28, 29.
I think I Googled it like a couple of months ago, and I'm pretty sure the average age of a running back is like 23 or something like that. Because I think their career is like 4 years long.
Wow.
Yeah. It's quicker to learn, and it's a young man's game. Yeah, right.
So you can only take so many hits before it's like you just cannot play anymore. The doctors won't let you. So they're like, no, I'm not holding up 27 fingers. Please go.
Well, Tom knows this expression, but Andy might not. They say if you have two quarterbacks, Andy, you have none.
Yeah,
the Browns have 6.
Oh.
So by that math, they now have negative football. 6 quarterbacks. That's 1 for each stage of grief. You might be saying there are only 5 stages of grief. Not if you're a Browns fan.
See?
You never reach acceptance. There's 2 bonus ones.
There's definitely more. All right, let's close on this. Every NFL team will feature a message in the end zone. They can choose from 4 options. End racism, stop hate, choose love, or inspire change. These always make me laugh anyway. The Saints are going to end racism. They can't even beat the Atlanta Falcons, right? Like, let's take it one step at a time, everybody.
Yeah, I like the idea of like some Klansman in his hood watching the game, and on the end zone it says "End Racism," and he's like, "You know what?
You know what? Yeah,
you're right. Football stadium. I will end racism."
There you go.
Turning over a new leaf.
So, Costaki, when are you going to make weekly appearances? When does that start?
I've talked to Andy. I think we're going to take next week off and then go weekly starting September 2nd. It's only in 2 weeks from now. Cool. And the first game is only a couple days after that, and we'll be off and running.
Yeah, we just have to get the times nailed down.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
That's the hard one.
We'll figure it out. No questions. Great to have you back again, Costaki.
Good to see
Always
you.
a pleasure. Nice to hear your voices. Good to see you guys. We'll talk in a couple weeks.
Couple of weeks. Looking forward to it.
Bye.
Bye.
Costaki Economopoulos and Quick Snaps. He moved away as I was.
No,
it all worked out. We'll take a break. Be right back in a couple of seconds. More news right after this.
Whoa, that's not the right button.
No.
This one is, though.
Why should your business bank with North American Banking Company? Here's Brian Thiel, president of Abrasives of St. Paul.
What I like best about North American Banking Company is the small town feel with great products and very good service. And I love the people. I would definitely recommend North American to other business owners. A lot of banks I could choose from, and North American Banking Company is the one.
So why not bank where I bank? With my friends at North American Banking Company. Go to nabanco.com to learn more. That's nabanco.com, or stop by any one of their 6 Twin Cities locations. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This year, the Magic is calling you like never before at the Minnesota Renaissance Festival. If you've never been, it is a great time. 16 stages filled with sword fighting, fire breathing, music, magic, juggling, and more. Delicious food and drink, too. Fit for a Viking. Get it? Not just a king, but a Viking.
I get it.
Get it? The hearty turkey leg, by the way, we recommend. Craft your own magic at the Wicked Wand Workshop and race for glory at the Ninja Warrior Challenge. Don't miss the live armored jousting, and the marketplace is a shopper's dream. There's something for everyone in the Renaissance Festival Magical Village. The Minnesota Renaissance Festival weekends August 16th through September 28th. Don't miss the adventure. Get your tickets at renaissancefest.com.
Many car dealers try to create an extreme sense of urgency. Does anybody really buy it?
We gotta sell 100 cars by Saturday to get the boss off the roof. Or I mean,
on the roof.
You'll never see these rebates again. And oh yeah, your trade will never be worth more.
Really? I asked Jim Paul from Valley Buick GMC in Apple Valley and Valley GMC in Hastings his thoughts.
I don't even know what to say. I hope folks are smarter than that.
Has there really ever been a time when it was urgent?
Probably not, but this tariff environment might be a first. Valley has several hundred pre-tariff units on the ground. Who knows what's going to happen with the tariffs, but these are really safe buys. Going forward, Valley's committed to make whatever the situation is as painless as possible, like we've always done.
Where can we find you then?
Get them pre-tariff. Hurry, hurry, hurry. When they're gone, they're gone. And man,
At a Valley store in Apple Valley or Hastings or valleycardealers.com. Certainly not on a roof.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. One thing I've always loved when the Jim Paul Valley car dealerships are on, he's always on there with his son and all the rest of it. I've known Jim Paul for about 35 years?
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe even 40 years, something like that. And one time we're sitting around and he and Craig Weiss and I were sitting around and they were having cocktails. I was just, hanging out with them. And I said, well, Jim, why don't you ever do that deal like everybody else does and put that inflatable thing? And he goes, don't even think about it. I'm not going to put an inflatable gorilla on my roof. It ain't going to happen. You guys remember that when they used to put inflatable
I think
animals?
they still do down in Florida. You see them all the time.
Every so often in
Florida you see
The
them
wacky, wavy, flailing arm man.
It's like the
all those
flappy.
things, they go like
That's what it's called. It's called wacky, wavy, flailing arm man or something like that.
is
Like
it
that's
really?
the name of the thing.
Well, the unofficial name that it got from Family Guy was Wacky Waving Inflatable Arm Flailing Tube Man.
Oh, there we go.
There you
They
go.
added on to it.
Yep.
We like
Our local pharmacy had one of those last year, and I was like, haven't seen one of those in a while.
I know.
Magnificent.
Yeah, Margaret, I accidentally bumped the master slider while I was coughing. I've got a cold.
Oh, sorry about that.
They heard us reciting the commercial along with it for like 5 seconds.
So they did.
We got to sell 100 units to get the boss
off the
Get
roof.
the boss off the roof.
We've
That's
heard that a
exactly
few
right.
times ourselves.
I suppose that's true.
Jude's waking up. It must mean that the show should be over.
No, you still have
Actually,
12 minutes,
we
Jude.
got a while.
Oh,
You
really?
gotta
Oh, well, he's just
lay
getting.
back
He's probably
down.
getting hot because he's
Lay
making.
back down.
It is getting a little warm.
He's definitely putting
Well,
out.
it's warm in here. I don't think it's warm in
Well,
here.
When Jude's laying next to you, it's
Well,
very
that's
warm.
true.
He's
That's
a hot
different.
potato.
He is
Go
a hot
on the
potato.
bed. You don't
That
have to
is
be
a different deal. There's no
sandwich
question.
between two
He's
people.
just deciding what to do.
Judy.
He's the old man.
doing-
I know.
Always.
He's like,
Judy,
Gotta wake up for a little bit.
You gotta wake up.
So I got to ask the family a question here, because I wake up long before anybody else in this family wakes up in the morning.
Meaning me.
I was gonna say.
Meaning me and Jude.
I don't know.
Jude sleeps later than anybody.
Jude sleeps later than anyone. But every day, I get up and I turn on the national news just to see what's going on in the
Oh,
world.
you
That's
do
why I learned
that.
about this MS Now and MSNBC or
First time hearing of it.
all of this whole situation. But I got to be honest with you, and I won't even say who it was because we brought her name up earlier, but she literally said that white people are racist and stupid.
Some are.
So,
Some are.
but I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Joy Behar?
Joey Behar. No, it wasn't Joy. No,
It wasn't Joy Behar.
no, it's a black woman.
Whoopi Goldberg?
No.
Joy Reid.
Oh, what the hell's her name? I can see her
Joy-
face. but
Are
I
we
can't-
not talking about The View?
I thought she was on the. I've never watched any of those shows, so I don't know one from the other.
Doodly-doo.
Well,
But
it'll be an interesting Google search because it'll probably be 15 people.
Joy Reid?
Joy Reid.
That's what I
That's
heard.
exactly
You
who it
said
is. Yep.
I love that her name is Joy. And she's
Not joyful.
She's the least joyful person on the
God, she's
planet.
always mad, isn't she?
She is not on The View. She is
No.
Yeah,
an
go somewhere else with
MSNBC
your-
correspondent.
Well, not anymore.
Something.
Yeah, I think she was fired. She was doing a bunch of bizarre social media posts.
Yeah, she
mean,
was.
just
Yep.
like, are you on drugs? I mean, she really way out there. I can see why they get rid of her. She was a wild card.
Yeah, she's a very bitter,
liability.
angry person.
Very bitter.
I just don't
yes.
understand why she thinks she can talk like that about other people. I mean, groups of people like that.
Okay.
What?
Fascinating. Just
Sage in here stirring the pot, stirring up trouble. No, I mean, that's one thing when I get up and watch the national news in the morning. I try to tune around from click around from station to station to station, but it's very obvious you're either on the way far right or the way far left, and there's nobody doing the news in the middle. Do you guys know of one? A national news show that's
I don't watch the news.
nope.
Yeah, well, you don't watch news, which is smart, I think.
Sure is.
But I grew up watching the news, so I still watch the news, and I was, driven to it or whatever. But I have never seen television people be so mean and angry as they are now.
Yeah.
Is it because of the loss of Kamala Harris? Is that why?
No, it's because we've already talked about this 1,000 times. It's rage bait.
Yeah, they get away with it.
But
And they're
no,
never gonna, it's not going to stop.
This is not just rage bait. This has to do with this morning they were showing, I think it was on what used to be MSNBC. All of these people came on, and literally every single one of them said, why are we even having this election? She's got a huge lead. Trump's got no chance of winning, so why don't we just give it up? She's going to be the president of the United States. How did things change so much? Do you remember?
I remember that same thing happening in 2015. Remember Hillary Clinton, 99% chance to win?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
They did the same thing for her.
Yes.
They called it well before, and then she got stomped.
Well,
And then people were like, no, it's impossible. We were right. I know we were.
Like we were
Now you're
talking.
licking my legs.
Like we were talking
Salty
with
legs.
Kristen. I mean,
May.
MSNBC was Microsoft was running a network.
Yes. Yep.
Mhm.
They were running a network. So once that started,
Right.
once all of that, it all became propaganda, and that's just how it is right now. MS.
It is all propaganda.
MS
You're
now,
right.
they put the word opinion in there.
Yep.
So they're probably trying to not get sued.
Well, it's
Because
news and opinion.
It's all opinion.
My source for news, opinion, and the world.
Yeah.
So
I know everybody's all weirded out about this MSNBC. It's like they were doomed to fail because they were so blatantly full of propaganda that even people that are on that side were like, could we get a little grain of truth once in a while? Because we're all looking like maniacs.
I have a sidebar.
Battling to get up.
If anyone's wondering what,
there you go.
Well, if anyone's wondering why we let Jude on the couch but not May, because May doesn't just lay down.
No.
She's like on you. She'll paw your face.
Yeah.
She'll put her face an inch from your face. She doesn't just like.
She's a needy girl.
She's very neat. I ran her 3 miles this morning, thinking like, oh, she'll
calm down.
Be able to chill a little bit. But she just never. And even anytime at home, she doesn't just sit. Like she'll go sit on a dog bed or she'll go.
No, she wants
lay
you to
down.
pet her.
But yes, if she's next to you, it has to be an active situation.
Yep.
So if you see us shoving her off of us or blocking her, that's why. It's just we don't need her directly in our faces.
She's just,
and we love her so much.
We do.
She's
you go.
so sweet,
but she can be a lot.
But she's very needy and just so lovely.
It's a different deal.
It is a different deal. Yeah, and Birch is always just like whatever.
I mean, that's the great part of it. You got this family has dogs and cats and children and grandchildren and
cats.
Cats.
I thought you said you had a cat at the house, Andy.
I have a cat at my house.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She's never been on the.
Nora, can we get a Nora in?
She could. She would just walk around and look at everything.
No, that's what I'm just saying.
She
We have cats and dogs and children and grandchildren.
Fawn wants a tarantula.
Fawn wants a tarantula?
She sure does.
They're poisonous. Why would she want one of those?
They aren't poisonous, actually.
No, they're not?
Venomous, rather.
Yeah, venomous. Yes.
Yeah, no, they just kill by biting.
Yep.
They're
bite?
huge.
Oh my God.
They just
Yeah,
eat.
they're gigantic.
They just eat bugs.
That's a little scary.
She wants a tarantula. So that's.
I don't think I would care for that.
She also wants either gecko or like guinea pig hamster thing situation. I told her when she's 10 we can discuss it.
Well, it's only a couple of months.
We'll discuss it. I didn't say when you're 10 you're getting one.
There you go. That's true.
Because I'm like that's on you to take care of your pet.
No, but I mean that's why we don't have this rule. Well, there can't be any dogs or animals in the. They're part of our family. They're always around. So what's the difference?
We've had dogs since the very beginning.
And they're so well behaved and disciplined.
Yes.
And me and Birch haven't been able to really go to the podcast much because the other building didn't love having dogs there. I only brought them when it was absolutely necessary.
That's
but
true.
now they can like be here.
I never said a word about Jude.
One of these days I'll have Daisy in here.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Daisy.
Well, I don't know about that.
All right, let's take our final break, come back and wrap things up right after this.
I'm talking with my friends Michael Bilski and Brad Huckle of North American Banking Company. Guys, business owners have had to deal with a lot over the last few years, haven't they?
They sure have, Tommy. We pride ourselves on being able to help our customers with the challenges they face.
Our business bankers are experts and are always ready to help our customers capitalize on opportunities and solve problems.
Loan decisions come quickly because they're made here in the Twin Cities and not shipped out of state like at some of the national banks in town.
This allows our customers to expand their businesses with confidence, knowing that they have our team of experts in their corner.
Okay, so now you give me this big thing at the end. Way to go.
Well, you are the professional.
Oh, I forgot. Look, I know Brad and Mike, and I trust them with my banking. They've personally delivered on everything they've just said, so why not bank with my banker? North American Banking Company, a better banking experience, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
South Dakota, one of the most business-friendly states in the country, and there's no better place to settle down and take advantage of those incentives than in Sioux Falls. As the state's largest city, with a metro population over 290,000, Sioux Falls has low business costs with a high quality of life. There's no state, corporate, or personal income tax, no inheritance tax, no limits to what your business can achieve. South Dakota ranks among the top 10 states in the U.S. for tax friendliness, hardest working, healthcare and doctors, most popular to move to, inbound state for movers. Look, Sioux Falls listening to 50 best places to live for families. Again. Oh, now we got Jude banging on the unbelievable.
Move your legs so you can.
Unbelievable. Would you stop? Now he's licking my legs. Anyway, listen to the 50 best places to live for families, the fastest growing Midwest metro, one of the best places to raise a family, one of the best small cities for Gen Z workers, national 4th top inbound city to move to. How does South Dakota stack up against other states? Well, they're ranked 2nd in the nation for the lowest cost of doing business, the most business-friendly state, and the best business tax climate. And as South Dakota's biggest city, Sioux Falls is at the center of these benefits. Visit www.siouxfallsdevelopment.com. For Brad, John Bryant, Michael Bryant. Michael, what's up?
Dealing with another case where a person gave a statement to the adjuster because they thought the person was really friendly.
Is that a good idea?
Well, the problem is they know the law when they call you up. And while you're trying to be fair and you're trying to get help, the reality is there are questions you get asked that the way you answer them make a big difference. And people put themselves in trouble. And when they aren't in trouble, they didn't do anything wrong, but suddenly the adjuster's got a statement that can blow up their case completely.
What has caused people to be so untrustworthy, I guess is the best way I could put it? They take advantage.
Well, insurance companies have hired adjusters whose job it is to deal with unrepresented people. So they're supposed to kind of lure them in, call them every day, see how they're doing. And people are like, oh, I'm doing pretty good. Where the reality is they've kind of adjusted to their problem that they've got going on. So it's not that they're completely better, but the way they say it gets to be a problem. And that's why having somebody who can explain your rights, represent you, make sure that you understand the law before you give a statement can make a big difference in your case.
Michael Bryant, Bradshaw and Bryant.
Picture in picture.
We're back, and Jude is licking my arms and my legs and my elbows.
Dog accessories.
Yes. May's nesting.
Yeah,
she is nesting over there. She's like, time for a nest.
And yeah, at the very end of the show, she's like, I'll settle in. It'll be great.
All right, any closing thoughts?
Let's see. Someone in the chat, I think it was MB, said that Minnesota is suing TikTok.
Oh, yeah. What? Why?
They
What?
are.
Why?
It was filed today.
Oh, I didn't know that. For what?
They claim TikTok's leadership has made intentional decisions to profit from addictive features that target minors.
100%.
I agree with them there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really? What does that mean? I'm
the
not
first and only time I'll ever agree with Keith Ellison.
There you go.
Well,
yeah, that's true.
He just loves to sue everybody.
Yeah.
I remember when Trump was elected. There's going to be lawsuits like you've never seen. I'm just going to make stuff up. Yeah. I mean, he just is a happy man.
Yeah.
Apparently, it violates COPPA, the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, by collecting data from minors and allowing minors on their platform.
Wouldn't that be a better federal issue? I mean, to protect all the states against that, right?
Well, let's see. I think there's been a few of these. There's a class action lawsuit filed by, the Department of Justice filed a complaint in August.
Okay, there we go.
And then there was a class action lawsuit by someone else from Minnesota, from a woman from Little Falls. And then there's this Keith Ellison thing, and there's 24 other attorney generals investigating and suing TikTok since 2022. Okay. So a coalition of 13 states also filed separate lawsuits on the same day. So there's been a lot of suing TikTok for targeting minors, and it absolutely does. It 100% does.
Oh, really? It does.
And it serves ads to minors. It shows minors content that is like causing them to get politically radicalized, obviously, like everyone saw coming from the very beginning. And I don't know, it's I remember Trump like shut TikTok down for about 25 seconds and then nothing ever came of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I would like it. And I know Congress did pass something where now you can opt out of all those settings where they can sell your information. I think you should have to opt in.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to go down to the bottom of a page and search all over the place to opt out of this stuff. They shouldn't be allowed to do it in the first place. I don't understand why that's okay.
Yeah, it is pretty amazing.
Yeah. And
is there anywhere to go in social media? Because I hear all of them now are pretty nasty.
Instagram's fabulous.
What?
Instagram is fabulous.
Instagram?
It's fantastic.
Instagram?
Well, Dad would have to take photos.
You don't even have to post on it.
You can just be on it.
You can just be on it. If you want to go on social media.
She uses Instagram.
Yeah, I use Instagram. I don't go on Facebook. I would never in 1,000 years go on whatever it's called, Twitter.
Yeah.
Number
X.
2, X. There we go. I was like, Z? That's not right.
No, it's
Yeah, Instagram is just like, it does a really good job of, oh, you like this video of this happy thing? We'll give you more of these happy things.
Yep.
It doesn't put in weird stuff. I never see any like political anything. If I was like, yes, I love political things, I would see political things, but I don't. I
Right.
see like animal things.
Yep. For Melissa, it's animals
Fitness
and
stuff.
mom stuff.
Fitness stuff, recipes, fashion, skincare, like the things that I enjoy seeing. And also, I found an app blocker, which is like the greatest thing of all time. Highly recommend. Mine's called Screen Zen, and you can like allot yourself a certain amount of time on social media per day, and it shuts down after, like, I have mine as 6-10 minute increments.
Oh, so you're not on there too long?
So you have to like opt back into like opening it back up after 10 minutes, or you can just be like, oh, I've been on it for 10 minutes. Like, that's enough for now. I'm going to move on with my day. And then also you have to, when you open it, you push a button, you have to wait 10 seconds before it will open. Because so much of it is just like an automatic, like, oh, I have 30 seconds. I'm going to open up Instagram quick. But it just makes me a lot more aware and mindful of like using my phone, and especially social media, because social media can be very addicting.
Yeah.
So highly recommend Screen Zen.
I like it. All right. Any closing words from anyone else?
Yep. Go to x.com/Tom Bernard Show and comment on the Jack's Cafe giveaway tweet.
I like it.
Or post, or whatever you want to call it, for your chance to win $100 gift card for Jack's Cafe in 2 weeks. And let's see, we're going to be at the State Fair in a few days. We should
I was going to say, we got to
be talking about that more.
10:15 to 11:15, Dan Patch Park.
Yep, we're going to be on the Hubbard booth.
B Square.
Near the carousel, apparently.
So it's just the 4 of us that are going to be on?
You need to reach out to some people. I can see if Bob wants to do it.
Yeah, we're only on for an hour.
We're only on for an hour, so we can't do a whole, like 2 people, maybe 3 tops, I would say.
We're going to be giving away mugs.
We are going to be
Want a mug. It's your
Right.
big chance.
You get a mug. You get a mug.
Joe asks, are you broadcasting live from the fair?
Yep.
We won't be on our channel, I don't think.
Oh, yeah, it's
I
probably
actually,
true, yeah.
I could ask if they have the ability to output to a laptop, and if so, I could bring mine and I could stream from that thing.
Yeah, that's true.
So actually, maybe I wouldn't count on it, but it's possible. I will email them and see what they think.
All right, we'll find out the next. We got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to work on it, so that's good.
Yeah,
I
and
hope
then
we can get it done.
Well, I'm assuming we're going to have access to the recorded audio, so I'll put that up on our channel. I don't know, probably like the next day, Sunday, whenever they get it to us. We haven't actually really discussed the specifics yet, but I would assume they're recording it. We're not just like fly-by-wire or whatever you want to call it.
Don't know how it's going to work, but we'll be there.
We're passing a megaphone between us to talk.
Last time I was at the State Fair was when we broadcast.
Corn,
Yeah, that was like 10 years ago. We broadcast using our own setup.
Dan just did that the other day.
Yeah.
You should find that drop. That's funny.
Had it for the longest time.
Wasn't there something else funny too that happened that day?
That's when Dad got super stoned.
Yep, sure was.
Yes, what is
What are you talking about?
A little bit.
What?
Yeah.
You were super stressed out because we were supposed to do a show from the State Fair like every day for a week or something like that, and stuff kept on going wrong.
Yep.
And one day we just left, and you were like, we're just going to go back to the studio and do it. And then I think Mike gave you some THC gummies to calm you down because you were like fuming, and you got extremely stoned, and we were like talking, and you were just like silent, standing there. And
I think I have the audio of that.
Oh, here we go. Let's listen to that tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't mean as a drop, but I bet I could publish that episode maybe on Saturday as like a before and after kind of
It was
thing.
very, it was hilarious.
I'm gonna have to,
It was hilarious.
I'm gonna have to look into it, see if I'm sure I still have that audio somewhere.
Even Margaret put LOL down on her
The
post.
best. If you haven't heard it, amazing.
All right, that'll do it, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.
Every time I hear the same reminds me how you talk in my door.